What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about starting your business in the digital sense, starting your business today, starting your business right now. And one of the things that I wanted to do was go back in a time when I started my business. And it's kind of interesting because when I started my business for the first time, it was very, very different. It was a whole different mindset. And I want to share something with you, make sure that we have it. This live stream was brought to you by the Money Mindset Program, the Modern Money Mindset Program, which help you optimize your finances and go ahead and begin to make your money bankrupt, bulletproof. Um, it's just definitely help you, and it's going to teach you some stuff that you don't know about building business credit. So go ahead, get it. It's free. The link is going to be in the description, and after the stream, it'll be in the first comment. So go ahead and get that. When I started my first business, I had an understanding that starting it online and I had to what's up, Patrick? All right, what's funny? What's going on? Go ahead and get into it. Yes. One of the things that I had to understand when I started my business, I knew that going online was important, but back then, actually, I'll tell you a story. Going online made a huge difference, but back then, going online wasn't the first thought. And we're talking about 2000. Getting online, having a website, and doing stuff. It's not like it is now. It's nothing like it is now. And this right here, going online, actually made the business. It actually set the business up. It actually did a lot to facilitate the business because I'll give you an example. And the business I'm talking about is the upscale garage sale. This was my storage auction business. And there were many people who were in the storage auction business who did not participate online. There was Craigslist, there was eBay, there was Amazon, and they did not participate in these online businesses. Not at all. They just did not jump into them. They didn't know about them. They didn't get into them. And that was one of the ways that I was able to go into a static business. What is a static business? A static business is the storage auction was very static because typically it was kind of hidden. You just didn't know about it. You didn't learn about it. But one of the things that I found out with this static business, it was just a bunch of people who would attend the storage auctions, buy the proceeds from the storage auctions, and then go sell them at a flea market or a yard sale or their online store, or they would sell it wherever they could. And I was coming into the space with a digital footprint right off the bat. And that made a huge difference. That made a tremendous difference in us building out the business and going forward to escalate our business model and to build it out. Because one of the things that happened, and I remember this, was there was a bunch of these old school guys who were just like, you shouldn't be doing this full time because it's going to break your heart. And I remember this gentleman, it was an older guy, probably in his 60s, maybe even his 70s. I don't know. I didn't ask. And he told me not to um make this into a full-time thing. And that's exactly what happened. It became a full-time business for almost 10 years because I went online and I began to sell stuff online, and I had an amazing advantage. Oh, digital is where is that? I would say I had some first mover advantages because there were a few people out there in the storage auction space who were selling online, who were doing things online, but it wasn't a lot of people. It was like a handful of people selling online and doing stuff online. And there's a lot of people who want to ask me questions about other stuff than what we're talking about in the live stream, and I'm not going to answer them. I'm not trying to be mean, but once again, this is not that. This is what this is. So, one of the things that I want to do is introduce you to starting a business today and setting up that live stream because I kind of go back to how the business used to be, and I kind of hang out where now, like, talk about if I was starting the business today, I would start online immediately. I would not wait. I would not play around. I would start immediately online. And let me see. Hold on. There's something that just happened. That's funny. Okay. I would immediately start online. I would immediately start online and I would begin to build out certain things. Like, first of all, let's just pick a business. Let's say I was selling t shirts. I would definitely go online and I would find, well, one of the things I would do today before I even started the business is I would do research. And let's say I wanted to start a t-shirt business, and I would go online and I would look at who online is buying t-shirts. I would look for a community because one of the things I would do that's very different than what I did, because essentially I got into the storage auction business and getting online just came as an afterthought. It was not, it wasn't the process that I would have today, because today I would do a lot of research and I would also position myself because this is kind of the things that I'm doing during this reset. One of the things that I'm doing is positioning myself. Like this month, what do we have this month? We have the Modern Money Mindset course, which is free. Go ahead and get it. That's this month. And then next month, we have the revamping of the procedure. Then we have from next month to the rest of the year, there's a sequence, there's a stage that comes from research and doing my homework and understanding what's going on. Thank you, Marco. Appreciate it. Because essentially, I have a different plan because, one of the things that I learned when I was doing a lot of research, looking at the channel, pulling down stuff, putting stuff back up, is I haven't really 2020 is the last time that I came up with some very new stuff and some different kind of training. 2020. And I looked at that and I was like, okay, what we got to do? Because for you guys to start your business online, You got to actually, what kind of businesses are you thinking about starting? What kind of businesses are you thinking about starting? Yeah, you got to do your research first. Research, 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 research before you build your online website, before you build your TikTok. Um, let's see. Let me see if I can find this. All right. So let me move this over over here. Well, let me just come out of that and kind of go back. Let's see. All right. Now, if you are looking for me on LinkedIn, all you can find is my old, like, I don't even know how I can't even remember how to get back into this LinkedIn. Cannot remember nothing. But this is the first LinkedIn that I had, right? And once again, what we're talking about is research and doing something different with your business. I took down my more recent LinkedIn profile, and I'm gonna tell you why I took it down. Because going forward in building stuff and doing stuff in the business, um, one of the things that I have learned is you've got to be organized, you've got to do your research, and you got to be on top of the market. And one of the things that I have learned is my old LinkedIn had a bunch of people when I was selling office furniture, folks I knew from other stuff. My old LinkedIn was probably it's older than the YouTube channel. My older LinkedIn was older than the YouTube channel. And essentially, I had a bunch of relationships. I had a bunch of people on there that I typically do not do business with. They're good people, but I don't do business with them. And I'm in that business. So my old LinkedIn profile was pretty much from an organizational standpoint worthless. It was worthless. So I got rid of it. At some point, I got to sit down, and I think you can only apply for 100 relationships. But once again, I got to be strategic in building these new relationships. So that's why my old LinkedIn had to go, and I'm going to create a new one that's going to be more in line with what I'm doing. And that's one of the things that you have to do because if I was saying you were starting an online business, you were starting a brand new business, and one of the things that you wanted to do is to make sure that the people who were affiliated with you, who were joining your LinkedIn, who were following your Twitter, were following your Instagram, were in alignment with what you're trying to do. That's right. Research the market. Small candle business. Candles are great. Okay. No, you can name your business whatever you want to name it. Unknown person. Let's go ahead and just kind of stab at this. I'm experimenting with publishing books using AI. Kind of a project I did on the side. Was doing the math though. Self-publishing margins are poop, so still researching. Self-publishing margins are poop if you're selling on Amazon. But if you're selling your book from your own website, self like let's say you have a book that's 10 bucks, right? $10 for your book. And you could sell 1,000 copies a month from your own website. That's $10,000. So once again, it's poop if you're trying to do what everyone else is doing, but it will not be poop if you do your own thing. All right. Awesome. What are your thoughts on working from home part time and trying to go full time? If I understand you, you're working a part time job and doing full time in your business. It really depends upon your finances if that's going to work. We'll be dealing with that next month. Like, once again, let me go ahead and lay down my principles and goals this month. And let me say what happened. First of all, during this disruptive phase, which was kind of brutal, which was somewhat hard, which was really harsh, I felt that it was necessary and relevant for the things I wanted to do. And a lot of people got upset, pissed off. It is what it is. So, to kind of correct, to make amends to that, I've created a course that I could sell. I have a course. This like right now, there's one, two, three, four, five, six people on YouTube who are running ads to teach you what I'm giving you in this course for free. So this is April. Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get my LinkedIn. It's a very foundational, educational standpoint that I'm taking this time. It's a very different standpoint that I'm taking this time because here's the thing. When you start a business online, and this is something that I didn't do, what's called a freebie, a lead offer is something that you give away for free. I never had anything that I can consistently give away for free that was very tied into the topic. The internet is consistently changing. The internet is consistently doing different things. And one of the things that I wanted to do was create a brand new lead offer. Another thing I did, I got rid of my old MailChimp page. I no longer have that MailChimp page. I'm building a new email list. I'm building everything new because I want everything to be in alignment. Uh, they're free. All right, free video editors. Um, s- there are no free video editors. Well, let me go ahead and just kind of make a little side departure. When you create a YouTube channel and you're looking for editors, the more you pay, the better results that you're going to get. Um, so my video editor who edits about 24 videos per month, let's see, it cost me $2,000 divided by 24. So it's $83 a video. So that's what you're looking at. You're going to be looking at, you know, maybe you can find someone $50 for video. It just depends. And they're not going to be in the United States. They're going to be in another part of the world. What's going on? So they're not going to be here. So one of the things that you want to do in building is do a ton of research. And let's like you may literally do 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 months of research before you start posting anything online. And I know that that sounds really contrary to a lot of the things that you're seeing online. Like I tried MailChimp, I tried this for 7 days, I tried this for 30 days. And what I'm talking about definitely goes against the currency and the grain of that because here's the thing. When you want to start a business online today, you have two tracks you can get on. Let's see. Once again, dealing with editors is all right. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate it. Well, books are a different thing. First of all, who's the book written for? And who are these people and where do they hang out? That's what you need to be working on. That's what you need to be working on. Because here's the thing with starting an online business today and building something and creating something powerful. Let me share my thoughts. Why did I revamp the YouTube channel, which destroyed my watch time? My views are down 75% because this is something that's funny. I did not realize until I revamped my channel and did the things I did that I had a lot of people who were watching the channel who were not subscribed, who were not subscribed. And when I start talking about these real and philosophical concepts of starting a business online and doing certain things, this is when I start to lose people because everyone is looking for that thing that I can snap my fingers and it's done and I don't have to worry about it. And that's really, really hard to set up in the current online market. There's virtually nothing that you can put up really quickly and not have to worry about in this current online market. So, let me just share my goal. My goal is to build a different business because one of the things that happened to me, and I was completely unaware of this, was I kind of drifted into a certain space, and that space was really good for 4 years. And when I revamped the YouTube channel and revamped everything, I destroyed my YouTube watch time, which I don't know because right now I'm not selling anything. So I really don't know what's going to happen when I start selling stuff next month. I have no clue. I just have no clue. So, but once again, I have a plan, I have a process. Number one, get the money course out, get it done. And let me see. Let me look really quickly. Um, my goal was to get 500 people in the money course. Let's see, by Sunday. So we are 170 people away from that goal. So I have a plan. I have a lot of things I'm going to do. I plan on using uh, all right, you're welcome. Because this is one of the things, and we need. I'm probably do a separate video on this, but I'm heavy, heavy, heavy into artificial intelligence because there's so much you can make and use in terms of artificial intelligence today that can liberate you tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a lot of artificial intelligence because there's more than chat gpt. There's a lot more than chat gpt. I was using Jasper, I was using OpenAI, and it's going to allow me to create, build, and have things going on differently than before. Because I have a friend who manually writes books. I don't think he's doing it anymore, but he used to write one book per month. And these were 80 and 120,000 word books. And he would write these every month. With AI, I would be able to write a book in about 3 or 4 days. Go ahead, get it, make sure it's edited, and get that out. So there's a lot more that's coming in the future. And this is why I had to tear down the here and now. Literally, I just tore my old business apart, just tore it apart. And what I'm going to do is start over, not completely over, because I still have followers, I still have an audience. So I'm not starting over from scratch like you would be. And that's something that we need to talk about because um, this is going to be part of the new stuff. You bring up something. let me this was from my eBay project, right? Well, uh, let's just pull it back. Brand new Mac. Next month, I am giving this to one of the students. So this is something that I'm going to start advertising next month, but it's a brand new Mac, and I think it has the M1 Pro chip, 16 gigabyte memory, 1 terabyte. Because this is what happened. When I was doing the eBay stuff, I had a lot of people who would buy stuff and just not pay. It was infuriating. I'm like, I mean, seriously, they would buy very expensive stuff and just disappear. So I stopped selling on eBay. I stopped doing those things. And one of the things that I'm going to do is start to make offers for my students to do things. It's going to be coming out. We'll be talking about like once again, what I'm doing is a lesson on how you should be approaching setting up online before you start your business. Because I have a ton of things that I have to do in order to set up my online business. I've got, I got to get a blogger. I have, this month and like this month, it's only the 6th. So how many days in April? Is it 30 or 31? It's 30. So I've got 24 more days to get some more stuff rocking and rolling. No, I'm not selling anything. I'm, you know, I have had some people find some stuff, but at the moment there's nothing listed or posted because I wanted to start off on a brand new foot. I wanted to start off with a brand new plan. Like this is one of the things. I had 31 cars for the car rental business. I have 6 left, right? And I have a lot of people. Like I have to take special days to go sell cars because selling cars to me is an awful experience because I've got some cars that are damaged and people see the price, they don't read the ad, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I thought this was a running car. And I was like, no. So what I'm doing is just prepping myself for the future in a manner that I didn't do before. I did not prep myself like I'm doing now because one, I was doing pretty well just doing things where I was, but now I want to build something like let's talk about this course and let me see. Let me go ahead and let's just talk about this. All right, let me bring this up. This course, the money mindset program, right? My intentions are to give this away for free to everyone. And my goal is to be done by the 14th of this month. I think I'm pretty well ahead because I got a lot of organizational stuff. And this is one of the things that I've learned. It's fast. It's much faster than other courses. At the moment, there's only 2.5 hours of video content. Back in the day, there would be already like 8 hours of content because one of the things that I'm doing is not putting in stuff that's not needed. There will be no extracurricular stuff. This will be strictly about modern money mindset. That's it. That's it. There will not be anything else in there except money mindset, the things you need to do, how you need to do these things. That's what's going to be part of that course. There will be nothing else in there. Nothing else in there. Yeah, this is one of the things you have to do is stay on top of the game. You have to be consistently changing things. This is true. This is very, very true. And this is one of the things that I'm doing because like give you an example. the last two live streams were around 5 o'clock, which is a terrible time to do live streams. Terrible, terrible, terrible time because a lot of people are in motion. They're leaving work. They're moving. So, Saint, let me go through all your questions. Yes, I appreciate that. What would be an example of a perk of having an online business? So let me go to Saint ID. Effective marketing strategies. This is very, very important. Who is your customer? If you do not know who your customer is, if you have no understanding of who your customer is, you do not know where your customer hangs out online, it's going to be extremely hard to market to them in any capacity until you actually figure out who these folks are, where they hang out online, where they do certain things. So that's the first thing you have to do. Because here's the thing, everyone thinks that marketing is like you can go over here and get this marketing package, right? Pull it off the shelf and then just start doing stuff. And it just doesn't work out that way. What are some an example of a perk for having an online business? The ability to work from home, the ability to control your time. Because essentially, this is what happened to me. The last phase of my old online marketing business allowed me to work 2 to 3 hours a day. And I'm not talking about 5 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a day, 2 to 3 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week, and make a lot of money. How do you prevent sensory overload? You have an organized written plan. Like me, this morning was a gym day. I got up, I went to the gym, then I had my meal, then I came in, I did a video. If you have a structured, organized plan, this will help prevent burnout. Because what I want you guys to be successful. And this is why I tell you the truth, because if you sit around and spend 2 to 3 months researching, taking notes, setting up your business, it's going to be way more successful than if you just go ahead and get it started and just start throwing stuff online. It's going to be totally different. It's going to be totally more successful, and it's going to be much more durable. Yeah, an online business is definitely the best way to go ahead and get it, because this is what happened to me. When I really got started in this, I was doing a lot of stuff, right? But I still had a lot of my older connections, a lot of my older friends. And let's see. I got some on my face. I'll just have to live with it. But I have finally broken away from my older friend set. I don't really talk to them that much, and I don't really do business with them, because here is one of the reasons that I reset everything, because I feel I could be wrong, but I feel I have another 10 years in me. And at that point, 10 years from now, I'll be 66. I'll be 66 10 years from now, or 67, 66, 66. So I feel I have another 10 years, and I want my last 10-year run to be something more epic, more durable, and have more staying power. Because one of the things I have learned is when you do things that you enjoy, when you do things that you appreciate, you can really do well online. And when I say well, you can make more money in a month than the average person makes in a year. The best way to handle marketing is to build an audience. If you don't build an audience, you're in for a rude awakening. Yes, unless you have a lot of money. Unless you have a lot of money, because this is something that I'm seeing a lot of, and this is how I've made most of my money. Because essentially, I don't really run ads. I'm going to start running ads later, and I'll explain in a minute why. But I'm not running ads because running ads is a process. It's a certain layer. First thing you got to do is you've got to define what you think your audience is, what you assume your audience is, and then you've got to build out your Google Ads things with templates, databases. Then you have to put code on your website to make sure that your ads are working and all your systems are working. And it's a lot to it to properly run ads. And this is why a lot of people pay people to run their ads. And I'm going to run my own ads and I'm going to set them up. But once again, why am I not running ads right now? And I'm going to explain to you why. I don't have the product built out. So there's nothing to run ads to. There's nothing. You hear the fourth quarter? Appreciate it. Yeah, because you've got to know how to set up ads for ads to work. Ads. Let me go ahead and say this: a properly set up ad campaign can be a game changer for your business. It can be a game changer, but you have got to set it up properly. You've got to learn how to you got to know how to set it up in Google AdWords, whether you're using YouTube ads or Google ads, you've got to know how to set it up. You got to know how to market and all this other stuff. Does Amazon, what do you mean help with shipping costs? Amazon charges you shipping and that's it, man. They just charge you shipping. I don't know. I don't think there's any help. Amazon is like, let me say this. Amazon is what Amazon is. Amazon is not out to help the small entrepreneur. Well, I think it depends because here's the thing. Like, I know there are some people on TikTok who are making amazing money. They're making amazing money. They're doing really, really well on TikTok. But here's my thoughts on that with doing TikTok. If you're selling high end durable products, I don't think that TikTok is the place for you. And one of the things that you have to do and what you have to understand is where is the best place to put your content. Let me explain. I'm getting ready to start putting a lot of content on LinkedIn. But but before I start, like I already had a LinkedIn platform, right? And I could just start putting up content. But once again, I want my content and everything I do to be in alignment. And the way I had it set up, I wasn't in alignment. So I did not start putting content on TikTok because, once again, the modern mindset money course. Then next month we go back to selling stuff. Then next month we're building layers and layers and layers and layers. And it's going to take some time to get all of this set up. I would say that's true because I'm seeing a lot of people get a lot of growth being on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Instagram's kind of interesting. Amazon only helps themselves. They don't care for you. I sell on Amazon. They hit you with all kinds of fees. It's best to sell your own direct to consumer brand. I agree 100%. What's up, Raining Woman? Appreciate you. Um, One of the things that we're seeing in this new business model is the importance of research. And like like I said, if you sit down and spend 1, 2, maybe 3 months of researching before you start putting stuff online, you're just gonna have much better results and you're gonna have a better overall game plan. Much better. Much, much, much better. Because like I said, before I'm gonna start putting content on LinkedIn. But once again, let's look at my LinkedIn profile. My LinkedIn profile was really worthless for what my ultimate goal was to start posting content on LinkedIn to get customers, to build a brand, to build a following. And my old platform was not even close to being able to help me do that. So it had to go. Because, my LinkedIn profile cost me nothing. It had a whole bunch of interesting stuff on it, but it wasn't what I wanted to do going forward. And one of the things that if you can do this going forward, you're going to be in such a powerful position to build your online brand because here's the thing, everything's coming online. Everything's coming online. If there's any way that you could put any form or part of your business online, you got to do it. Like I'm going to show you something that's kind of mind blowing. And let's see, tire shops. All right. So let me show you this. All right. It's a tire shop. And it's like we bring the mobile tire shop to you and fix your flats in Atlanta, Georgia. Our unique service provides on-site tire installations 24/7 at your home or business. This was a very much a you go to the tire shop, you go there and they put your tires on. Now, this tire shop comes to you. And I'm telling you, being online, this is and let's go ahead and see how many hits do they get. Because here's the thing, anyone that's looking for tires or tire shop is a highly engaged customer. They're highly engaged. And here we go. And that just screwed me all up. There we go. So let's go ahead. I don't know what is going on with my internet browser. There we go. So let's see how much traffic this local tire shop happens. And here's the thing, they don't have to have a lot of traffic. 8,000 views, but see the average bounce rate's really low. So most of their traffic's going to the website and they're spending 1.5 minutes on the website, which gives them time to get the information they need and to order what they need to order. So this is one of the things that is use Squarespace if Squarespace makes sense to you. No, I meant LinkedIn. I am not messing like I have an Instagram page and I have a plan to build it out, but I meant LinkedIn. Let me show you something. Okay, why did it? Here we go. Let me show you. Right. This guy made $1.3 million on LinkedIn selling a $150 course, which means he had close to 10,000 sales. He did that on LinkedIn, not Instagram, not YouTube, but LinkedIn, LinkedIn and Twitter. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He doesn't have, I don't know if he has Instagram page. I haven't checked, but yeah, LinkedIn. No, he means LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, I was able to build a following by slowly coming into other people's comments as well as adding job recruiters. Now I get contacted for jobs on LinkedIn all the time. Congratulations. Yeah, because LinkedIn is very powerful for making money. No, LinkedIn. What's going on? Yeah, LinkedIn is very powerful. I want to start an HVAC business that may start a HVAC blog first. I would start the blog first. I would stay away from the YouTube channel. Once again, you got to think, what kind of content can you make with a YouTube channel for an HVAC business? Unless you're going to do a lifestyle show, I would stay away from YouTube. I would start with the blog, and I would start with the blog, and I would start with LinkedIn. That's where I would start. But yeah, because LinkedIn, and this is something else. When I was in the gym, I was listening to this woman. She's selling another LinkedIn course, and I actually, let's see, he sells a LinkedIn course. I got it for $120. I think the LinkedIn course could have been more, but see, he has a certain code of ethics, a certain way that he's trying to do his business to build up his LinkedIn following. And it works. This man made $1.4 million plus 1.4 million selling this course. Then he has other services that he sells on LinkedIn. He's almost made $2 million in 1 year selling on LinkedIn. Selling on LinkedIn. So it's really possible to sell on LinkedIn because, like, let's go ahead and talk about Instagram. Let me get into Instagram. Um, I have an Instagram page, and that's it. Once again, I'm going to build my Instagram page. I'm going to contribute content, but from making money on Instagram, Instagram is a grind. Instagram, you've got to post two, three, four, five, 6 times a day. Um, if you can grow your Instagram organically, or you have another platform to send traffic to your Instagram page, that would be better. But I am not putting a ton of effort or time into Instagram at the moment, um, because I've never made any money from Instagram. And there's plenty of people who make a lot of money from Instagram, but I'm not one of them. So I'm just not going to do that. Yes, that's what I would do. Thank you, reigning woman. A lot of content makers are heading over to LinkedIn in droves. Yeah, because it's kind of like it's a business space. The average Instagram person has an income of almost 70,000, while the average person out here has an income of like 35,000. So there's a reason that people are heading over to LinkedIn. That's pretty much my thought press. I'll personally dislike Instagram. My advice to find the best platform you jive with and then go hard at it with a strategy. All platforms work. I agree 100%. I agree 100% because, you know, YouTube's my platform. YouTube works, and YouTube is a place that you can start from scratch and get tremendous organic growth that you really can't get on other platforms. You really can't do the things that you can do on YouTube on other platforms. And this is like, telling you how to get started with your online business is really about research and positioning yourself. Like I just told you, I got rid of my older Instagram page because I knew that that page would not help me with the things I wanted to do in the future. Like, it's just not. Like I said, I've been in a revamp mode. I've been doing stuff. Yes, LinkedIn has blown up quite a bit. LinkedIn has blown up quite a bit. But one of the things that you want to do is be where the money is. What's going on? So, with the revamping of my business, with the blowing up of my business, with the redoing of my business, it has put me in a very different position because now I am more thought consideration. I think about stuff before I do it. Like, I'm not going to change anything, but I will say that my other YouTube page is doing better than this one. And I have a feeling why, because it's newer. My other YouTube page got started in 2020. So it's newer, it's fresher. And this one is the old one. And once again, I'm not going to change anything. There will be no changing of titles or nothing, because we're just going to stick with this program because, as someone said, all platforms work, but it takes time to get to that level. And one of the things that we want to do is move to the next level and get things going, because one of the things I want to do is to really, because one of the things that you have to do is be aware of what's going on. Like, a lot of people now know that LinkedIn is a place that you can go build an audience and make money. That wasn't the case a few years ago. Like 5 years ago, that wasn't the case. So everyone at one point was running to Instagram, and now people are running to YouTube. And a lot of people who are on TikTok have come over to YouTube because they can make more money over here than they can at TikTok. They can make way more money, way more money. And that's one of the things, because essentially, one of the things I have got going on, let's see. All right, there we go. Is I want to build a platform, build a following that can be with me for years. Because, like, once again, when I get with the new training, some of y'all's minds are going to be blown, because I got to go through everything. And one of the things that I've looked at is, and let me show you what this is. Hustle Camp. All right. Hustle Camp. This is the first online blog. So this started in 2014. 2014. And a lot of the stuff that's there, there's some stuff that's all the stuff there is good, but people are moving on to different things. People want to do different things. People want to do much different things. And I'm consistently seeing that people want to do, want to be, want to build in different things. Because, like, let me show you something that's just literally blowing up.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I have for you another.
Let me get past her. All right. YouTube automation is blowing up. Make sure that I am where I need to be. Complete YouTube automation tutorial, 700,000. He just made this video like 3 weeks ago, 146,000. Best YouTube automation niche for beginners. It's not really doing that well. YouTube automation for 30 days as a beginner, channel exploded. How I made a YouTube channel using only AI, 1.1 million views. I tried YouTube automation for 365 days, how much money I made. And let me go ahead and explain something to you. When YouTube automation came out in the beginning, it wasn't really that big of a thing, you know? But now, let me explain to you what's going to happen with YouTube automation. With AI, you're going to have someone design an AI system that's going to be able to pick the right topic, the right keywords, the right thumbnail. It's going to be able to do all of this. I predict this will be out in 2 years or less. And you will be able to go use this automated information and literally build whatever you want to build on YouTube very quickly, very fast on YouTube. And this is coming. This is coming. It's going to be mind blowing the things that you will be able to do with YouTube automation. Oh, she got on that. How to start your YouTube automation 23. Once again, this is a very popular keyword, an extremely popular keyword. And if you have the right channel, that video can take off like crazy. Like crazy. So YouTube automation is a big thing. Yes, LinkedIn blew up quick. Oh, you got to have the right headshot. The course I took, he actually recommend that you have a very good headshot because that makes a huge difference. We will see, man. We will see. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, because this is another thing. Because one of the things is that I am going to do more practical, more long term, more. All right, so let me see. Does he have? Hold on a second. I have so many passwords. All right. So let me see. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and let's see. All right. So this is where you can get the LinkedIn course. LinkedIn course. That's Go to his site and you'll be able to find it. So I just posted that. Oh, I'm going to do all of that stuff because I got to go ahead and do more for the people who bought the the creator tool shop. I got to make that up again. Well, I use Google, so that's been working for me. But one of the things that you want to do in this new digital economy is start off with what you can create online first. That's the key. That's the ticket. What you can create online first. And this right here is the LinkedIn course. Just go to justinwelch.me and you can get the LinkedIn course. and make checking because he sells it for 150. Because when I was in there was a coupon code, so I got it for 120. And I would say the course is very good and it's quick. And literally, you can do this in about 2 days because the course is, he says it's 2 hours long, but it's going to take you longer than that to get through it and do all the things. But let me go ahead and tell you my online course presentation, my online course. When I take online courses, I believe in online courses. So I've already went through his course the first time. And once I go ahead and start linking up my LinkedIn page, I'm going to go through the course again. I'm probably going to go through the course 3 or 4 times. Now, why is this? Because every time I go through the course, I pull more and more and more out of the course. I get way more out of the course, and it sets me up for a really powerful situation. So that's what I'm going to do. It's totally on you because when you take a course and you go through it multiple times, you're just going to get more and more and more out of it. You're just going to get way more out of it. And another thing that's going to happen is you're going to become a better student because this is one of the things that many people who create online courses don't talk about. How do people as students? Because I will say personally, out of all online courses I have taken, and usually what I will do is go through them 2 or 3 times because I'm a course creator. And I know for you to get the best results, you have to go through your online course a few times to really, really amp it up, to really, really get the best results out of it. So, one of the things that I will be doing is going through the courses. And like I said, there's so much more that I have coming up that I'm working on that it's like crazy when I think about it. It's crazy when I think about all of the stuff that I'm getting ready to do, the things that I'm getting ready to set up, the things that I'm getting ready to present. Because, you know, I honestly believe at the moment, you can use AI to write a really good book in a week. And I'm not talking about a small book. I'm talking about a 200, maybe 300-page book. You can currently use AI to do that. Set that up, get that written, get that done, get it up and get it published. That's amazing. That's amazing the things you can do right now. It's amazing. So that's one of the things that we've got going on as we build out this prospect and as we build out this frame. And another thing you've noticed, like, let's see, the title of this live stream came from AI. Because, like I said, I'm going to get really, really heavy on utilizing AI and creating structures for AI. Really, really heavy. I mean, the things you can do, because in the beginning, there was this talk that Google did not like AI written content. At the moment, that doesn't matter. This girl used AI content to write a blog post and get it to rank on Google's page one in literally 4 hours. And you get, like, once again, the information that is out there that's open for you to use, for you to build, for you to create, it's out there. But the question is, are you using it? And when I say, are you using it at an expert level? Because this is one of the reasons that I'm getting ready to dive into AI, and not just the trendy stuff, but the more durable stuff. Pretty much. This is one of the things, because I'm about to go crazy on AI, using AI, creating with AI, and create a structure. Because as someone who's written many books old school way, let me show you the old school way. Let me let me show you the old school way. Right. I did not write I did not write that I did not write that book. All right. Writing books the old school way. Um, it takes a lot of time to write a book. When I was writing quite heavily, I used to spend 3 to 4 hours writing a day, 5 days a week. And that's how I was able to put a lot of this stuff out. But I want you to think, and literally the fastest book that I created, let's see, this came out, it doesn't say, but I know that was many, many years ago that that came out. So there we go. This is the fastest book that I have written. I started this book in August, August, September, and the first version came out October. So, writing books for those who want to write them is about to get much, much easier than it used to be. Because, writing books the old school way, doing writing books using AI is going to be a very big game changer. I feel that if you go ahead and use AI to create books in your niche, and let's say you like once again, let me just kind of give you a rundown of the roadway. Let's say you're brand new. You don't have a blog, you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't have an Instagram, you don't have nothing. And you literally go ahead and create a blog, and I want you to write 5 books in the first 6 months. That's a game changer. You went from nobody on the internet, no blog, no YouTube channel, nothing. Now you have a blog, you have 6 books in your niche. You instantly, this is something that I learned when I wrote my first book. When you write a book, you become an authority. One book, just one, makes you an authority on the topic. Just one. So if you've got 5 different books on the same topic, literally you can go from nobody with no online presentations to literally standing on stage giving speeches within a year, which is extremely quick. I used to know a guy who wanted to get in that space. He worked on that 8 years to get in that space. 8 years. And with the power of AI and using AI correctly and using it and putting your AI driven content in the right spots, you can do what it took him 8 years to do. You can do it in 1 year. Getting on that writing stage, getting on that public speaking stage after you've crafted a book, that's the game changer for a lot of people. That's where a lot of people want to be. That's a big, big thing. And if you can do that in a year, 1 year, which is extremely quick, that's very, very powerful for you and your brand. And this is just one of the things that's coming out because I'm getting ready to get into it, but it's going to take me some time because I'm going to have to do the work, get in the work. And like one of the things, like just a lot of stuff that I'm doing different. Like one of the things that I did that was stupid, which was dumb. I used to send out emails every day to my email list. Sometimes I would send 2 or 3 emails, which is just stupid, And as I got better and better, like right now, I sent out an email today. I will not be sending out an email tomorrow. That's huge for me because, I used to load up on the emails. I remember one email list I would hit up sometimes 2 or 3 times in one day. And just at the moment, that just turns a lot of people off. So what I'm doing is sending an email every other day, just one email, and they're really short. And I'm getting ready to once again build a new email list. Like I said, I got rid of the old MailChimp account, building a new email list with new active people who have signaled that they want money management information. Because I'll tell you a story, and it has a terrible, terrible, terrible ending. I bought an email list just to do it. It was extremely expensive, extremely expensive. I don't recommend that you do it. And I started sending emails to this list that I bought, and the list was like 500,000 people. Nothing happened. I would send My first email was the one with the largest amount of opens because a lot of people unsubscribed and hopped off that email list. But I got 50,000 opens on that first email, and it just went down, 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 down. It got worse and worse and worse. Nothing ever happened. No one ever contacted me. And I'm just sitting there like, this is terrible. It's just terrible. So you don't ever want to buy an email list unless you have a lot of money where you can do other things, where you buy the list and then you have it set up to run ads on it. I keep showing up. I keep showing up because when you just keep showing up, when you keep because once again, I have a lot of failures. I've had a lot of stuff that went sideways. I had a lot of stuff that didn't do well. I had a lot of stuff that just was terrible, was just terrible. And what I have learned, and this is one of the things, this is a conversation I used to have with myself, is if you just keep showing up, because I want you to think August 2009, I started this YouTube channel. September October, I started selling a book on this YouTube channel. I started selling a book literally very, very quickly. So just consistently showing up, consistently hanging out, consistently keeping your foot on the pedal is what's going to bring people to you into whatever you're selling. Just keep showing up. Just keep showing up, keep doing the things you need to do. Just keep showing up, keep doing the work, keep building, this is what's going to bring you to your success. Because one of the things is, especially with building an online business, building a new business today, there are people who will show up, start a business, and hit it out the park day one. That's the top 1%, the top 2%. The rest of us, we will show up and not a lot's going to happen that first day. Just not a lot's going to happen. We're going to have to stick with it. It's going to have to stick with it. Like 2013 is when I started with the online course building stuff. And it took me, 2014, it took me many bad experiences. It took me many losses, but I just kept at it because a lot of my products and things, when it first came out, it didn't do that well. It just simply didn't do that well. Like I can tell you with this free money course, and I can tell you from experience, it's going to do extremely well because I started Saturday. So tomorrow's Friday. So it's going to be a week old. And we have, let's see, how many subscribers to this course? We've got 345 subscribers in a few days. And to get people into a course or any course, you've got to have a high level of appeal. And this is one of the things I'm going to teach in the online course. You got to have a high level of appeal, because you can just put a course, how to spin bottle tops. Nobody's going to show up. No one wants to learn how to spin bottle tops. But as we get into building more tech stuff, it's going to be very exciting. Let's see. Nope. Keep moving. Keep moving. The more you do, the more you have to reflect on. Keep moving. I've learned one detailed email per week is perfect. I do the same day every week. Okay. 90 days of consistency to get your momentum going and people to really take notice and establish some trust in you. Once again, very, very true. And this is something I consistently say. And a lot of people they look to these YouTubers and these TikTokers and these Instagram people. Oh, I tried this for 7 days. I tried this for 30 days. The time period is just too short for you to see any real results. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. All right, Kevin Garris. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because, see, I can tell you from experience, and let's kind of walk through this experience. My first ever online course, it took me a month to get 15 people. And I heavily promoted it. I heavily marketed. It took me a month to get 15 people. And then next month I learned some stuff, and then I got like 40 more people. And then it took me like 6 months to get like 100 students. 100 students in 6 months. Now, this was a course where people were paying, I think it was like 180. So it took me 6 months to get 100 students. 6 months. So I already know with the plans and how I plan on how to do this, how to roll it out, is because one of the things, and this is something else too, like let's see. Let me put his, and let me go ahead and just share some stuff with you. Now, this is one of the reasons I take online courses. I produce online courses and I take online courses because I feel online courses can be very helpful to you. And his online course influenced the money course, because his online course for how to do LinkedIn, how to get that set up, it's really a good course. It's quick. It's really quick because it's just on point. It's on point. It's on point. It's on point. And this is where I got the ideal to use Loom. I didn't even know that Loom existed before I took this course. And just taking this course influenced the creation of the current course and future courses, because one of the things, you guys have got a lot of stuff going on in your lives. You're doing a lot, you're moving fast, you got a lot of stuff going on, right? So if I can make a course and teach you something and make the course faster, better, and quicker for you, I win and you win. You win because you can go through the course pretty quickly. I win because you're going to like, all right, this is a good course. It's quick. It's all stuff, no fluff. And as we keep doing that, we build out a greater situation. I purchased this disruptive mail content. That's funny. Appreciate that. 13 years ago, man. That's crazy, man. All right, behind the lens. Appreciate that. So, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out. Uh, Once again, taking online courses and doing online courses, because this is one of the things. If you're going to create an online course, and I've had this conversation with a lot of people, there's a lot of people who will create an online course but will never take one. And to me, that's just kind of backwards, because if you're in the business of creating online courses, you should be open to taking online courses. There's two more online courses I'm getting ready to set up, and I just got to make the time and have the situation where it makes sense to do these online courses. Because I'm telling you, man, the things that you can do, the things that you can build, the things that you can create with these online courses is amazing. It's simply 100% amazing. What you can do in terms of building an online course, having a consistent fan base. And once again, as the reigning woman put in there, and let me go ahead and put her tweet again, not her tweet, but her post. 90 days of consistency to get your momentum going and people to really begin to take notice and establish some trust in you. I fully agree with that. And I feel that I'm in that 90-day window with the revamp and the restart of this channel, because I made so many changes. I made so many moves. I did so many things. A lot of people, it's just like, I don't trust this dude. So I have to go ahead, rededicate myself to the craft, rededicate myself to the audience, and do the work. And this is when we can see some different results. This is when we can see a game-changing opportunity. Because, like I said, I will never do another live stream like 5 o'clock, 4, 5, 6. It will be well before 5, or it'll be after 5, like 7. Because once again, I've noticed, because the last live stream I did was like 5, and it just never really populated like this one. It just didn't do as well. So we got a lot of stuff we got to do. And also make sure that I go ahead and post this comment in here, because this comment will be posted to the live stream once I'm done. Actually, that's 100% not true. Oh, let's see. All righty. And like, once again, uh, this person, he just got blocked. And I want to say, with the revamp and the reset of the channel, I can do live streams, and that's about as bad as it gets. It ain't like it used to be, which was crazy. But a lot of people want to say online courses are a waste of money because you can learn everything for free. Right now, the stuff that's in the modern course, let me put that link right there. There are people who are selling the same information that I'm giving you for free. They're selling it, and these guys are making $300,000 to $400,000 a month selling the information that I'm going to give you for free. So, once again, it's very interesting, because we're going to have more talks and conversations here, because I'm not going to do a live stream every day, but maybe every other day of this month, and then we'll see what happens in May once we get back to it. Jacked and Stack, he missed the point. He was a troll. He's just a troll. Trust me on that. Oh, once again, the people know. Once again, online courses are extremely powerful, but there's a lot of people who are saying, "Oh, online courses are gone." I can right now, I can literally show you a few thousand people who are making millions of dollars selling online courses. Yeah, because essentially you get this crowd in here, like you can come to YouTube and you can learn for free. I got a question for you. How much is an hour of your time worth? Because one of the things with and this is another thing with my online course, it's an order. It makes sense and it's free. But one of the things that you will notice is a lot of this online information, you just can't find what you need. Let's see. So once again, there's a lot of information you cannot get for free. I know this personally because I've looked. But one of the things is that'll be another video. I'm not going to go into that in this video because this video was about starting your business, online publishing, and like once again, I will do that in another video. I'm not going to do it here because essentially there's a whole bunch of people who I got a question for you and I want you to answer. How many of you people who get all your information for free are making at least 20,000 a month? How many of you are doing that? Pretty much, pretty much, pretty much. All right, so oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. Influencers are trading information, views, and like, but they sell the dream. 100% true. 100% true. All right, so let me go ahead and put this in this link. Go ahead and sign up for the course. It's free. I'm teaching you stuff that other people are actually selling. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you for joining me.